G'day everyone, we have just finished watching the latest big tournament out of the Japanese scene, and in the finals there was a Red Purple Law and a Lucci, and at the end of that stream they announced the ban list and gave us a new leader as well. And surprise surprise, the two decks in the final were the decks that were hit by the ban list. Let's bring it up for you guys right now. So as you can see, Red Purple Law leader and Enies Lobby, the stage card, they are both banned. Not restricted, they are banned, and this takes effect on the 1st of September, which is basically the OP09 release. I believe OP09 release official date is 31st of August, so a couple of days before this ban list does take effect. Now, this is just for the Asian meta, the Japanese meta, not for the rest of the world. We'll probably have a similar ban come around this time. Going off Bandai's previous stuff, we should. There has been one time where we haven't had the same ban list as the Japanese meta, but most of the time, when the same date rolls around, we get the same ban list. So this is probably what we will be getting for us English players down the track. Now, initially, my thoughts of what does this ban mean? Well, first of all, the Red Purple Law going, that means I'm probably going to say Reiju is going to see a lot more play. Disclaimer, I haven't played a lot in OP08 or tested for OP09 or anything like that, so I'm definitely no expert on this, but I'm going to say Reiju is as a deck that's probably going to see a bit more play. Red Purple Law made Reiju an absolute horrible choice to run with. And funnily enough, I think the other deck which we actually saw in the stream, and that's been getting some tops in the Japanese meta, is Vegapunk. Red Purple Law was probably one of Vegapunk's worst matchups, and it's now gone. So maybe old Vegapunk's going to see some rise in the ranks. Now, with the other ban, the Enies Lobby ban, that affects Lucci. And we didn't see a Gecko Moria ban, which I'm sure there's some people happy about, some people aren't happy about. Basically, what the Enies Lobby ban is going to do is just make it a bit harder for Lucci to get some good cost reduction to get their KO. They still have all the same KO options available to them, they just don't get a free 2 cost reduction every turn when they have Enies Lobby out. So Lucci's still probably going to be a competitive deck, probably just not the same consistent beast that it currently is right now. Gecko Moria still definitely, say, carries the deck quite a lot, but they're just going to have to manage their cards a little better, maybe put a few more cost reduction cards to make up for the Enies Lobby that's no longer there. Now, what does this mean for the meta other decks? I want to say it's going to make blue decks a little bit more viable, just because Black Lucci was their worst matchup. So in particular, Doflamingo, OP01, Doflamingo is probably going to see a bit more success, a bit more play. We did see that top in the stream that we were just watching. And with Moria not being hit, Black Yellow Luffy is still going to be a pretty good deck. So I'll probably say that's going to see some success going forward as well. Now, as I said before, I'm not an expert on the OP8, OP09 meta. So if you guys have tested more in that, you're more familiar with that, let me know what your thoughts are of what these bans mean going forward for the other decks for the current meta. Now, I did say we got a new leader, and it's basically what they did when Sakazuki was banned. They banned that leader and then gave us a new promo, essentially an errated version of that leader, and that's what they have done right here with Red Purple Law. So here is the new leader, and basically the translation for the effect is there: activate main once per turn, don -3, you bottom deck one of your own characters with a cost of 3 or higher, and then you can play out a Hearts Pirate character with a cost of 4 or lower. So what made Red Purple Law good was you were basically controlling your opponent's board while building your own board. Right now, this new version of it is just not even building your own board. You're replacing one of your own characters. So it's probably safe to say that this leader, Red Purple Law, is dead in the water right here. Now, if I've done a mistranslation there, let me know, but I believe that's what it is. I'll also put a pinned comment if there is a bit of a mistake in that translation. But right now, that's how I understand it to be, and it's definitely not that great. And that's our short and sweet little update on the ban list. Not a big one, nothing came off the ban list. 2 cards were just added to the ban list, but let me know your thoughts of the ban list. Was there something you wanted to see hit that wasn't hit, or did you want to see something unbanned that wasn't unbanned? But for now, guys, stay beautiful, and we'll see you all in the next one.